Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Awino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. You know, I'm really very happy and smiling because sometimes I wonder how we ended up being where we are right now, as a country especially. Because what is happening is that, okay, did we decide to elect a comedian instead of a president, or what is happening? Last week, the President of the Republic of Kenya, that is Dr. William Samoei Ruto, our one and only president being deputized by Rigathi Gachagua, went to Germany and he signed a deal. The deal which he signed has drawn a lot of attentions of people, not only Kenyans, but also the people that are abroad. And it's really painful and, it's really hitting. Like, how can the president just come to tell us that they signed a deal and that this deal is going to allow more than 250,000 Kenyans to go and work abroad, while the German government is saying that there is nothing like that? All along, before the president went to Germany, he kept on promising us that the president of the Germany came to Kenya and they signed a deal. The president promised him that he's going to find a way of absorbing more than 250 Kenyans to work in Germany. But now when the president went, what I know is that what the president signed, what was signed on Friday between Kenya and Germany was labor, talent, and mobility. That is what was signed. Not like Kenya is supposed to go and work, like Kenya is supposed to give his some of his people to go and work abroad. But before that, I want us to listen to the way William Ruto has been promising Kenyans, have been giving young men of Kenya hopes that they are going to work abroad. Let us listen to William Ruto.
Rais wa Ujerumani alikuwa Kenya karibu miezi 3-4 iliyopita. While you open opportunities for Kenyans to work in Germany, and Chancellor was gracious enough to tell me that there is an opportunity for close to 250,000 people to work in Germany from different countries. We would value that opening. Leo usiku mimi naenda Ujerumani kwa sababu alituahidi ya kwamba tutapata nafasi ya ajira watu 200,000. Lazima niende nipange hiyo kazi.
When the president of Germany came to Kenya last year, he told me, Mr. President, we need close to between 250 and 300,000 people, skilled laborers, semi-skilled labor in Germany. There's been a back and forth between our teams, and yesterday became the climax when we could actually sign off this partnership. This agreement will unlock 250,000 job opportunities.
So that is our only president. Tumetenga, tumefanya, tutafanya, tutatenda. Haya, hii mambo ambayo mnaona hapa, hii tunaenda kufanya hivi. That is the president. That hata hii mtaro ambayo mnaona hapa, tutaenda kuigeuza itakuwa kama Lake Victoria. Tutaweka samaki hapa hivi. Hata hii mlima ambayo mnaiona tutaibadilisha itakuwa Mount Everest, itakuwa moja wapo ya milima mrefu sana kuliko milima zote nchi Afrika, dunia, bara Afrika. Mnaona hata hii soko ambayo iko hapa tutaibadilisha. Mnaona hii uwanja ya mpira ambayo iko hapa tutatengeneza itakuwa uwanja ambayo hata wachezaji kama wa Man U pamoja na wa Arsenal na wa Chelsea wanaweza kuja wachezea. But that is a president. Those are the terms that he has been using. I'm just trying to quote the words that he has been using to give Kenyans false hope. So this is now where this thing is coming now to be different. There is a letter that has been issued by the German government, the German Ministry of Interior Communication. And this is what the letter says. Germany's Federal Ministry of Interior and Community has refuted reports that the nation has inked a labor deal with Kenya to welcome 250,000 workers in European country. This is after a BBC report says that the deal will offer employment opportunities for thousands of Kenyans. So the Germans are against the BBC news which was given by the president himself. This is what they say. This information is clearly false. The agreement between Germany and Kenya does not include any numbers or quotas of skilled workers who will have the opportunity to work in Germany. All applicants must fulfill the strict requirements of the German Skilled Immigration Act. That is how the ministry said. The report at the time of the publication had caused a roaring upheaval among residents in Germany who ridiculed the entry of migrant workers. Kenya signed a deal with Germany on Friday to share labor, talent, and mobility. The agreement seeks to provide a framework for cooperation and information exchange of labor mobility, apprehensive and student training, labor market needs, employment, employee welfare, and readmission and return of workers. President William Ruto has, however, emphasized that both Kenya and Germany have labor markets that can play a significant role in driving economic growth. Now, let me just talk about this here. The Kenyans that are abroad, Kenyans that are in diaspora, the ladies, all the people that are working out in the diaspora, they are praying so hard to come back to Kenya, because the way they are surviving in a strange land is different, and I don't know how to say it. But William Ruto is telling Kenyans that they've signed a deal with Germany. They've signed a deal with Germany so that Kenyans can go to work in Germany. The German government is saying that there is nothing like that. There is nothing like that Kenyans signed with Germany that more than 250,000 are supposed to be up. Yet William Ruto is telling us Kenyans that they have agreed with the German government that over 200, it means that 250 to 300,000 Kenyans are supposed to work abroad. So why should Kenya go and work abroad? Yet William Ruto has been saying that his work is trying so much so that Kenya can employ themselves. Those are the things that we need to ask ourselves. That the government is saying that they want people to go and work abroad. Those who are abroad are saying that they want to come back to Kenya. The Germany is saying that there is nothing like an agreement between Kenya and Germany that more than 250 are supposed to go and work in Germany. Where are we heading as a country? Where are we heading as a country? What is remaining with William Ruto is that he is just doing the PR. That is the only thing that is remaining. Let me do PR up to the point that now I'll get tired. After getting tired, 2027, if you decide, it's like now William Ruto is trying to tell Kenyans that there is nothing that you can do at this moment. There is nothing that you can do. You make noise if you can make noise. You shout if you can shout. But at the end of the day, you have to know that I am the boss. I am the person to make this. I am the person to say what I need to do, what needs to be done. And you know what is? It's very funny how William Ruto is warning Rigathi Gachagua against campaigning before 2027, and yet is the one that has been campaigning all along. Yesterday, while in Minyeri, William Ruto was warning Rigathi Gachagua, telling Rigathi Gachagua that stop campaigning. What if what you're campaigning for, what if what you're praying for will not come to pass? Because what I know right now is that Kenyans are the ones that are supposed to make decisions. So what if what you're trying to do is not what we want? Is not what Kenyans want? Of course, what Rigathi Gachagua wants and what William Ruto wants is not what Kenyans want. Kenyans wanted accountability. They wanted to be told, this is what we're supposed to do, this is what we were to do, and this is what we've done. Accountability. Can people that have been elected in offices be accounted? Can they account for what they've done? That is it. So there are a lot of things there. These I don't know what was it that William Ruto went to launch in Ruiru. I don't know, aside a research of what. Up to this point, if you talk to the people that are within Ruiru, they will tell you that there's nothing like that. So there are a lot of projects that William Ruto has launched, but they are not going on. So what tells us Kenyans, like why is it that William Ruto is giving Kenyans hope, false hope that they'll be going to work abroad? And the German government is very straightforward, saying that only skilled Kenyans, and they are not more than 250. Perhaps maybe they will only be 10. So what if more than 250 works on their passport, and then you come to realize that even that passport is not even helping you, because you're going with it nowhere. You'll be in this country, you'll be suffering like others. So one thing I can say is that The only solution for all these problems, all these things, is that Kenyans should decide not to elect William Ruto coming 27. Let the young men come out, go, because all these things are happening because William Ruto knows that he can convince young men. Because there are a lot of young men, a lot of Gen Zs have got no jobs, no job opportunity. You know, there's no way you can tell us that we're going to create job opportunity outside the country, yet instead of creating job opportunity inside, you're going to create job opportunity outside to borrow money to come here so that you can do your own things. Why can't you increase the infrastructure of the country? Why can't you do that? Why? Those are the questions that we need to ask ourselves. Those are the things that we need to ask ourselves. That's what next? Are we okay? Are we going to survive like that? Is it really okay for us to go abroad, to work abroad, yet the government is supposed to give to create jobs for us inside? We need to increase the infrastructure of our country. We need to find a way of working on how government is taking us outside to go and increase the infrastructure to build another nation, another country, yet we're supposed to build our own country. I don't know what to think, guys. After all, guys, that is what I have for today. I don't know what to think. You can also tell me what you think at the comment section. But just a reminder, if you're meeting for the first time, please don't forget to go down there, click the subscribe button. You can also like, share, and drop your comment. Tell me what you think and where you're watching us from. Until we meet again, I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.